The spotlight is on ECW tonight as we stop in Memphis, Tennessee, the home of Elvis Presley and WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler.
I think you and I could take them on also, provided you just sit in the corner and look silly instead.
Thank you very much. How about we leave it to the ECW roster to give the fans their money's worth? He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
I say you pay more attention to whoever you're squaring off with and leave the fans alone until the match is won. I was talking to one of these superstars before the show, and they let me in on a little secret strategy we're planning for tonight.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
The fans definitely love this superstar, partner, and for good reason. The adrenaline is pumping, the crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Whoa, calm down there a little bit, tricky toes. You're gonna leave a puddle.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
He's giving the fans what they want and building some momentum at the same time. Nothing wrong with that. I hope the fans know they're getting something special tonight.
They better. It's not every day you get to see a matchup like this.
The Sandman has dipped.
You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
I detect a tinge of jealousy. Maybe you didn't always get that kind of reaction from the audience.
So what is it you're trying to do? Try and be like cool or something by making a little joke there?
Dreamer isn't in this business for the money or the fame, partner. Dreamer is here because he loves what he does, and he loves these fans.
I'll tell you, I miss the Rock's mean streak. Dude can be nasty when he wants to be.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. What a reversal!
He slipped out of that one.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. That was a textbook reversal. Wow, great reversal.
Whoever thought we'd be calling this match together? Hey, partner?
No fooling. Hey, not for nothing. I wonder who I got heat with to be stuck with you.
A textbook reversal? Can he follow up?
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
Mick Foley was extreme long before Extreme Championship Wrestling existed.
He was one of the first, that's for sure. And I remember some of the wars he was in ECW, too.
I think Mick still has plenty of fight left in him, and he's showing it here tonight.
No doubt, anyone stupid enough to underestimate Foley deserves what they get.
Sure was a long, strange trip to get these superstars to square off like this.
No doubt, the shortest distance between 2 points may be a straight line, but I find this way more entertaining.
I'm with you, partner. And now they're here to put on a talk about adding insult to injury, and these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult until this match is over.
Practically invented the work. This is disconcerting. You can find all sorts of weapons under that ring.
I can't take anything away from Sabu. The guy is hardcore to the bone.
I remember back in the original ECW, Sab, there's the forearm grinding into the face, an excruciatingly painful maneuver.
That's all about showing your opponent who's in charge.
This capacity crowd definitely definitely has their favorite in this contest.
Having respect and support of the crowd is great, but it's not going to win you the match.
Didn't it give you a rush to hear the fans cheering and chanting for you?
Yeah, I definitely think it was pretty cool. Oh!
These competitors seem a little tentative in there.
You took the bumps and bruises they did, you would be too.
I guess you're right, partner. Every time you go to inflict punishment, there's a chance they'll be inflicted on you instead. Sandman certainly is a friendly person. Never met a beer or cane he didn't like.
And even they end up smashed over someone's head. Imagine what he does to his enemies.
I don't think we have to imagine it, my friend. He's showing us right now. Look at that. That's gonna go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
What reflexes? I bet he plays a lot of video games.
Think of the buckets of blood that have been shed by Tommy Dreamer over the years.
Yeah, and every drop has been shed for ECW and the ECW fan base.
The briefcase is only inches away. He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You know something? I'm not really sure if he can spare it.
You never know who you're getting into the ring with when you compete against Mick Foley.
Easy, easy. You can go and get yourself fired if you want, but leave me out of it, all right?
I'm sure a psychologist would have a field day analyzing him, but I'm not sure Mick would take too kindly to that.
I hope these fans appreciate this opportunity to see Terry Funk live and in action here tonight.
Oh, I think they do. He's a living legend in this business.
You got that right. Legend is a word that gets thrown around a little too free.
There's a lot of things under the ring, and all of them hurt. And it looks like he's been bloodied. This is not going to help his chances.
I don't know about that. Sometimes seeing your own blood pumps you up even more. Your adrenaline starts to flow.
But what about the long-term ramifications? An injury like that could become serious, especially if the match goes on much longer. Sabu,
look out below, because one of these two is going to take a long drop.
It's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
Ugly to you means effective to me. Make your opponent bleed, and you've got the psychological edge right over it.
That's true, but I can't help but be concerned for his physical well-being after a shot like that.
Man, this match kind of makes me miss competing in the ring myself.
I wouldn't jump in there right now. Those superstars are really going at it.
Maybe you're right. How about I just smack you around a little bit?
He dodged that bullet.
The Sandman is a blue-collar hero for sure. He's a man of the people, and people love him for it.
They sure do, and I'm sure they'd love to see him emerge victorious here tonight. How do you compare to...
All right, time to see what kind of toys we got under the ring.
He's putting that weapon to good use here.
No doubt. As long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat.
Oh, man. I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Creativity has its advantages.
I think everyone's going to leave the arena with a smile on their face.
Not everyone. Remember, someone's got to lose, and losing's not fun.
Good point. That's the price you pay to be a superstar.
Love him or hate him, that guy's a tough SOB.
It's hard not to respect Tommy Dreamer. He has never given less than 100%, whether he was competing in front of 50 fans or 50,000.
Whoa! You see that? What a shot!
Talk about a difference maker. Very few superstars can recover from physical abuse like that.
Whoever loses this fight's gonna have a long fall in their immediate future.
I don't know who's more excited. Me, the fan. It appears he's bleeding from that last shot.
Wow, you're not kidding. He's been opened up for sure.
Now would be a good time for the ref to check the severity of that injury. I think I see red. Yes, he's busted open. Oh, my God.
Well, this is not checkers. That's pretty obvious. This is pure competition, and sometimes the blood has to flow.
That may be true, but it's still a little disconcerting to see it happening before our eyes.
There's not an ounce of quitting either one of these superstars, but someone's going down.
What you see is what you get with Stone Cold.
You're absolutely right, and we're seeing why here tonight.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, you're welcome to try and change his mind by stepping in the ring with him.
And as you've said so many times before, winning matches is really all that...
I saw some pretty gnarly stuff under that ring earlier. I wonder what's gonna get pulled out.
Ah, that's the way to do it. Grab a weapon from under the ring and start swinging.
Look at that. Talk about a crimson mask.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What the hell are you talking about? This is great! Oh, man, he's going for it.
And he got it. Double arm DDT straight into the canvas head first. How do you even prepare? He's swinging for the fences with that sledgehammer.
Talk about bringing that hammer down, but good. Oh, man.
Sabu can be credited with bringing tables into the ring and then putting his opponent through them.
Credited or blamed, depending your perspective, Sabu forced everyone to step up their game.
That's what being extreme is all about, partner. Or if you forgot.
I don't get it. Why not go in for the kill?
I think this superstar has a game plan and is determined to stick to it.
That's all well and good, but what you think of in the locker room and what happens in a match are two different things.
Who do you think has the advantage in this matchup?
It's two.
Both of these superstars are determined to stay on the ladder.
I'm not one to judge a match with stars, but this one is off the chain.
I agree, partner. These competitors are really giving it everything. I'll never understand why there are so many dangerous objects under the ring. Doesn't anyone look under there before the match starts? Oh my God, what a chair shot!
There isn't anything like the sound of steel meeting human skull. That would be a really good time to start wearing down a body part. I say go for the leg.
Sound like a manager. Have you ever considered that career path? This is a pivotal moment. Whoever loses this fight very well may also lose the match. What kind of preparation goes into a match like this?
What? Besides the endless workouts, travel, and mental anguish, these athletes don't just chill out on a couch between matches.
I know that, partner, and I have the utmost respect for them because...
This has Match of the Year candidate written all over it.
These superstars never stop.
Blood in the water, baby. The end is near.
The risk these competitors take is a testament to their toughness.
Hey, if this was easy, every Tom, Dick, and Joey would try to get in the ring. This is no joke.
I have never seen two competitors more determined to beat the living hell out of each other.
He anticipated that move perfect.
If your opponent knocks you down from there, you might as well throw in the towel.
If he grabs that briefcase, this match is over. The fans brought their signage to the arena, huh? What's your favorite sign?
I'm always partial to Taz is gonna kill you. I like that one myself. That used to get me amped up, no doubt. Sandman's got something in common with his style and his looks. Neither are pretty.
Well, matches aren't beauty pageants, and they certainly aren't judged on style points.
Well, there goes your chance to make it big in the business then, kid.
What a counter that was! What's going through the minds of these combatants right now?
About a million different things. Here's the deal, you gotta think several steps ahead of your opponent, especially in this caliber of a match.
It really is a game of human chess.
Yeah, and I'm stuck next to the lowly pawn.
How do you prepare for a match against Tommy Dreamer?
I don't know about that. The guy's put plenty of hurt on superstars in his day.
I know Mick Foley very well outside the ring, and I've called his matches while he's inside the ring. Neither one of these superstars wants to be the one to fall off the ladder. Oh my God, what a sickening impact from that sledgehammer.
No kidding. That thing is meant to crush stone. Just imagine what it would do to a human body.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. It looks like there's a beating of the minds going on in there right now. Get it?
Beating of the minds. I like that. In fact, talk about suspense. He's about to go home a winner. You know, I had no idea things would go the way they have here tonight.
You said it, partner. Neither did I.
Yeah, but I'm smarter than you, so basically it means more when I say it.
When you're facing Terry Funk, you have to stay on the offense.
And that's not a place you want to be when you're dealing with a legend like Terry Funk.
Absolutely not. Funk is a man who can recognize.
I don't think that chair's going to be good for much after this match.
Well, it's good for what he used it for, and that's all that really matters.
I gotta tell you, I was so pumped up about this match, I hardly slept last night.
Are you sure your own snoring didn't keep waking you up?
Hey, I don't snore.
You forget, I've been on planes with you. Either you were snoring, or you swallowed a chainsaw in catering. If anyone lives up to his nickname, it's Sabu. He really is suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, and a death-defying maniac.
The key word there is suicidal. The only guy who tries to hurt Sabu more than his opponent is Sabu himself.
I figure you'd admire that. He'll do anything to win a match.
The scars all over his body is a testament of his determination. Trust me.
You never know what you're gonna find under the ring.
And here's a little something. Wow, look at him out there, trading shots back and forth.
God, I'll tell you, I hate to say it, there sure are a lot of ugly fans in the crowd tonight. What do you do, get a bunch of tickets for your family or something?
Ouch. Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Hey, I'm just worried about the production staff. If the cameras don't break, they're gonna just have to spend more time blurring out these ugly faces. Ah!
The Sandman is all about brutality and violence, both in and out of the ring, specifically bars, and the fans love him for it.
The dude can take a good beating, too.
Yet he always seems to bounce back.
The Sandman's like a rubber ball. A rubber ball that can rock your teeth out if you look at him funny.
Only one of these superstars is gonna hold on, but who's it gonna be?
There is no love lost in that ring tonight.
Yeah, each competitor has talked a lot of trash about the other.
Trading soup bombs 15 feet in the air.
I don't believe it. Hey, Nitz, what's your favorite hardcore weapon?
I've always believed the pen was mightier than the sword.
I'll tell you what then. You get a pen, I'll take a sword, we'll see who wins. Matter of fact, since we're talking about it, you can have them both.
Okay, Captain Cordial, what's your favorite weapon?
I actually like a good kendo stick swat right to the head. Right to point the head, actually. It's like a hardcore version of a fly swat or something. Splat!
For years, Tommy Dreamer has shed blood. He's hooking the arms. Could it be?
It is! The double arm DDT! These guys are tough to figure out.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
If you can please your fans on the way to a victory, then more power to you. Great reversal.
I'll tell you, it's kind of weird. For a smart dude, Mick Foley, he's got one serious identity crisis going on. How many personalities are going on in that dirty, crazy head of his?
No matter who he is that night, Mankind, Cactus Jack, or Dude Love, you know he's going to deliver in a...
That briefcase is just a couple of inches away.
The fans have sure been treated to some great action tonight.
You bet. This is a night they're going to be talking about for a long time.
If there is a hell that Terry Funk won't put himself, what a shot!
That sledgehammer will mess you up for good.
How does someone even hope to come back after something like that?
There ain't room for both of them up there. I'm telling you right now.
If he can win this fight, he just might win the match. What's your favorite ECW memory?
It's tough to say, you know. Even though the big SOB smushed me, I think me and Bam Bam crashing through the ring left quite an impression.
More recently, I think Bobby Lashley leaping and crashing through the steel cage to get at Umaga. Looks like he decided to grab a weapon from under the ring. What's the key to this time in a match?
You can't get distracted. You gotta keep your eyes on the prize. Listen for the bell, because I think this match is just about over.
You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
I'm sure this superstar would argue the benefits of feeding off of the audience.
I've had many wars with Sabu, and let me tell you, no one can take you to the limit like that guy.
You're not kidding. In all my years in this business, I have not seen anyone come down the pike quite like Sabu. Neither superstar is giving an inch, but only one of them can stay up there. How do you feel about the return of Extreme Championship Wrestling?
You know what? I honestly never thought I'd see the day when ECW would make a comeback, but I'm pumped to be a part of it.
Me too, partner. It's great to be back in ECW.
I don't remember asking you what you think there, Nitzy.
What would you normally be doing in a match like this?
Well, by now I'd probably be in the locker room taking a victory shower, but that's just me. I don't know how The Rock did it, man, but he won the WWE Championship like, what, 6 times?
How could you not? He's the heart and soul of the original ECW.
It doesn't matter how many times he's won it. What I'm saying here is that he's a great competitor.
And that's not something that's lost on these fans.
Yeah, that's it. Do it again.
I know physical punishment is part of the game, but I can't believe you're enjoying this so much. This capacity crowd has been on its feet the entire... These superstars are beating the hell out of each other. 15 feet in the air. Mick Foley has matched his sports entertainment success with literary success as a 3-time New York Times best-selling author.
Foley's in-ring style, it was brutal, and his writing style's even worse. Nobody's safe when this guy's got a pen in his hand.
There's a dude with guts. These top rope moves are risky.
What a night of action, and I have a feeling the best. These competitors are going to trade blows until someone falls off the ladder.
Oh my God! They're tearing each other apart up there.
This kind of seems like a good time for a snack. Hey, you know what? Why don't you make yourself useful? Go get me a hot dog. You know what? You're not going to last very long in this company with that horrible attitude. What happened to the bright-eyed, bushy-tailed go-getter I used to know?
He went and got himself a spine, thank you very much. Over the years, Tommy Dreamer has been known as the innovator of violence.
He gets off on hurting people in crazy ways, and that's a big part of what ECW is all about.
It's worked pretty well for him over the years, though. Tommy Dreamer is definitely hardcore.
Neither one of these superstars can afford to get knocked off the ladder, but it's bound to happen soon. I'm telling you. That's the same mouth has gotten hot.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what. One mistake and we're going to see that fire go out pronto. Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
What's wrong with that? His charisma is one of the things that got him to the big dance in the first place. What do you like most about the superstars in there right now?
They don't have an ounce of quit in them. When you have competitors that are determined on squaring off, you know it's going to be a heck of a match.
Something's got to give, but it's getting great to watch it happen.
This referee better be...
What incredible intensity from these two superstars trading blows high above the ring.
It took the fans quite a while back in the day to warm up to Tommy Dreamer, but once they did, they stuck with him.
I'm pretty sure it was his work ethic that turned them around. This is not a fight that either competitor can afford to lose. How lucky are we to have the best seat in the house for this match?
This is what it's all about, being...
You won't find better athletes than these superstars, but everyone's got their limit. I think we're seeing that limit being reached here. What do you think having 3 separate brands does to the superstars?
It amps up the competitive spirit big time. Not only do you want to be the best in your brand, but you want your brand to be the best of the 3.
What does that do to the chemistry in the locker room? Being united, but divided.
A locker room is just about the most dysfunctional place you can ever imagine. And in sports entertainment, it's even crazier. Looks like they've come in here and stepped up their game.
Yep, but the ladder of success goes both ways. On the losing side, that means a trip down 1 rung.
You know, a lot of people think that Stone Cold really started to come into his own back in the day in ECW.
He built his legend by destroying some of the biggest names in this business in WCW, in ECW, and of course here in WWE.
I swear, I don't think I've ever seen a superstar pop a crowd the way Austin does. I think someone's looking for an advantage under that.
The crowd is getting restless. I think they know they're gonna... Now that was some serious impact.
I bet you can hear that sound all the way up even in the juices.
The match is far from over. If he can grab that briefcase, he gets the contract.
Almost got it. So close.
I have a feeling we're going to see someone pull out a signature move here soon.
You have no frame of reference here, pal. You're like a cat commentating on a dog show. Why are you even here? Who hired you?
Well, you don't have to be a chef to know whether or not something tastes good or not.
Okay, fine. So you're entitled to an opinion, but you have to realize my opinion is correct.
I'd say this matchup has lived up to expectations so far. What do you think, partner?
Yeah, it's off the chain for sure, I'll tell you that right now. I can't wait to see how it ends.
There was a lot of hype leading up to this match, and surprisingly, it's been everything I thought it would be.
I'd like to see things get a little nastier in there, but I can't complain either.
You not being able to complain? If that's not a unanimous recommendation for this contest, the Money in the Bank match could be concluded here and now. I don't remember the last time I was so excited about a match.
I hear you. Electricity is in the air, and these superstars are doing everything they can to harness you.
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
Uh-oh, he's looking for an object. This is gonna be trouble.
This is the type of battle that really psychs me up. They're ready to kill each other. Lovely.
This business is always about violence, but they've definitely kicked it up a notch or two. In your experience, what was most often the deciding factor in a match?
Well, to me, it's whether or not the ref's hand slapped the mat a third time on that pinfall.
Very funny, partner. What comedy club will you be performing at after the show? Should be on radio.
Wherever you are, sucking the life out of a room, I'll be there to carry your weight.
It takes heart to be a champion, and these competitors are each showing plenty of heart.
If I was as sappy as you, I'd say there's no shame in losing a match that's hotly contested like this one. But then again, we know it's a bunch of crap.
Well, it's painfully obvious someone in the arena doesn't have much heart in them. Tommy Dreamer is living out his dream, being an ECW superstar.
Nobody loves the business as much as he does, I'm telling you.
It's true that Tommy's gone through some physical hardships, but he endures night after night because of his adoration for these fans.
I definitely give him props for that. The guy loves to perform, and he's done most of it injured at times, you know, and you gotta respect him for that.
Mick Foley has been on the receiving end of some legendary beatings.
That's an understatement. The guy's head has hit more chairs than most people's butts.
What's a few lost brain cells among friends?
This is one of the better matches I've seen in a long time.
It certainly is a barn burner, to use a cliche.
If I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. You call the action, and I'll give the analysis, and I'll bring the good looks to the table. What do you like in this match?
Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear you ask, partner. So surprised, in fact, that I really can't make a prediction.
I figured you were clueless. Thanks for verifying that for me there, jerky. Hey, you ever thought about becoming a wrestler? Or what they call in this company, an in-ring competitor?
Considering the fact that I'm afraid of my wife, I haven't really thought about it that much.
I don't know, man. You'd be tough to catch in that ring. Kind of like a greased-up shaved cat with mayonnaise on his face.
Each Each competitor is like a coiled snake in this match, waiting for an opportunity to strike.
It's not always who bites first that wins, though. It's usually the one whose fangs have the most poison.
That's a tough call in a match like this, as both of them are formidable competitors.
What do you know? You don't even have fangs. You could barely bite butter with those choppers.
These superstars are definitely giving it their all tonight.
They got no choice. If you ease up for 1 second, your opponent is going to run all over.
It's true. There are no timeouts in this business. This company really has the best athletes in the world.
You're not kidding. All you got to do is look in the ring right now, and you see some of the best there is.
And because of the quality of competition, everyone keeps elevating their game.
I've known Tommy Dreamer almost forever. Sometimes I wonder if the guy's got more guts than brains.
I have a feeling as long as ECW keeps filling up arenas, Tommy Dreamer will keep lacing up his boots. These superstars are each just scrambling for an edge in this match.
Momentum is the key, man. Get it? You're in control. Then it's your match to lose.
Think of the ramifications of this match. Talented superstars, but they're going to be headed in different directions depending on the result.
Every loss knocks you down a step on the ladder. But the great thing about this business is your next opportunity can be right around the corner the next night.
That's the thing with the three brands. If things aren't working for you at Raw, you can make a fresh start on SmackDown.
Yeah, but check it out. If you come to ECW, you better be ready for a fight, because it's no walk in the park.
Never before have so few inches seemed so far away.
Mick Foley's one of a kind, man. From a hardcore legend to a best-selling author. Just ask him, he'll tell you.
Back when he used to compete in ECW, did you ever think he'd wind up writing children's books?
Nope. As a matter of fact, there were some times I didn't even think he'd survive the match.
The ref has had his hands full all match long, and I fear his job isn't going to get any easier.
Hey, look, he knew what he was getting into when he signed on. It's not like these superstars are trying to beat him up or nothing.
No, but as we've seen many times before, accidents do happen. In some cases, it's debatable whether they were accidents at all.
It's a fact of life. Listen, there's 3 facts in life, actually. Veterinarians got to worry about dog droppings, teachers got to worry about spitballs, and referees got to worry about getting smacked.
Calling this a great match would be an understatement.
I knew you were going to put a show on like this. I would have told them to raise the ticket prices.
That's what our brand of sports entertainment is all about, giving the fans more bang for their buck.
Man, I'm really getting to this match right now, I'm telling you.
You and me both, partner.
Yeah, but me more than you. You know, because I know what it's like to perform in a ring. You don't.
I hope we have a clean decision here without too much controversy.
Hey, the smartest thing Eric Bischoff ever said was controversy creates cash.
But to me, nothing is worse than having a great match marred by a suspect ending.
It's not always the journey that matters. Sometimes it's the destination. I'm like a poet, I'm telling you. A poet, I say.
It's very wise of you, partner. Did you read that in a fortune cookie? Has this match panned out the way you thought it would?
I try not to have any expectations. I let the people in the ring tell the story, and it's got to be better than you trying to tell it.
WWE has become truly a...
Oh my God, he is just a couple inches away of becoming Mr. Money in the Bank.
You have to remember, even when the action slows down in the ring, there's a battle.
Here is your winner, Tommy Dreamer.